I have waited and planned and built my strength for 15,000 years. I have evolved. It is time. Omnius. 21 years after escape from Chapterhouse. So many people I knew in the past are not yet reborn. I still miss them, even though I do not remember them. The axolotl tanks will soon remedy that. The Gola of Lady Jessica. Aboard the wandering no-ship Ithaca, Jessica witnessed the birth of her daughter, but only as an observer. Just 14 years old, she and many others crowded the medical center, while two Bene Gesserit Suk doctors in the adjacent creche prepared to extract the tiny girl child from an axolotl tank. Aaliyah, one of the female doctors, murmured. This was not truly Jessica's daughter, but a Gola grown from preserved cells. None of the young Golas on the no-ship were themselves yet. They had regained none of their memories, none of their pasts. Something tried to surface at the back of her mind, and though she worried at it like a loose tooth, Jessica could not remember the first time Aaliyah had been born. In the archives, she had read and reread the legendary accounts generated by Muad'Dib's biographers, but she couldn't remember. All she had were images from her studies. A dry and dusty CH on Arrakis, surrounded by Fremen. Jessica and her son Paul had been on the run, taken in by the desert tribe. Duke Leto was dead, murdered by Harkonnens. Pregnant, Jessica had drunk the water of life, forever changing the fetus inside her. From the moment of her birth, the original Aaliyah had been different from all other babies, filled with ancient wisdom and madness, able to tap into other memory without having gone through the spice agony. Abomination. That had been another Aaliyah, another time and another way. Now Jessica stood beside her Gola son, Paul, who was chronologically a year older than she. Paul waited with his beloved Fremen mate Cheney and the 9-year-old Gola of a boy who had in turn been their son, Leto II. In a prior shuffle of lives, this had been Jessica's family. The Bene Gesserit Order had resurrected these figures from history to help fight against the terrible outside enemy that hunted them. They had Thufir Hawat, the planetologist Liet Kynes, the Fremen leader Stilgar, and even the notorious Dr. Yueh. Now, after almost a decade of hiatus in the Gola program, Aaliyah had joined the group. Others would come soon. The 3 remaining axolotl tanks were already pregnant with new children. Gurney Halleck, Serena Butler, Xavier Harkonnen. Duncan Idaho gave Jessica a quizzical look. Eternal Duncan, with all of his memories restored from all of his prior lives. She wondered what he thought of this new Gola baby, a bubble of the past rising up to the present. Long ago, the first Gola of Duncan had been Aaliyah's consort. Concealing his age well, Duncan was a full-grown man with dark, wiry hair. He looked exactly like the hero shown in so many archival records from the time of Muad'Dib through the God Emperor's 35-century reign to now, another 15 centuries later. Breathless and late, the old rabbi bustled into the birthing chamber accompanied by 12-year-old Wellington Yueh. Young Yueh's forehead did not bear the diamond tattoo of the famous Suk school. The bearded rabbi seemed to think he could save the gangly young man from repeating the terrible crimes he had committed in his prior life. At the moment, the rabbi looked angry, as he invariably did whenever he came near the axolotl tanks. Since the Bene Gesserit doctors ignored him,